Perkenalkan, nama saya Sarah Adelia Puspita Putri. Saya adalah mahasiswa Universitas Gadjah Mada, prodi Bahasa Jepang untuk komunikasi bisnis dan profesional. Kali ini saya akan menjelaskan tentang podcast saya, podcast informatif tentang how to cut off toxic people and be productive untuk tugas etiket kali ini. Pertama-tama izinkan saya untuk menjelaskannya dengan bahasa Inggris. Okay, first of all, have you ever felt like you are not productive? Felt like you always procrastinating and just unproductive? Maybe it's because the environment that you lived in. Maybe you are just living in a toxic or bad environment without you even knowing. So here, let me give you some tips how to cut off people and be productive. Promise me, I've been there too, and it's very draining. It drains so much energy when you are being friends with toxic people. And from what I learned, I have some tips. Tips number 1 is take some distance. Maybe it just sounds selfish, alright? I know you guys maybe think that you can't just cut off people like that because they're my friends too. But what's more important, your friends or yourself? Especially they are toxic friends. So let's just think about it, okay? And number 2 is prioritizing yourself more. I think it's okay to be selfish sometimes for the sake of ourselves. You know what's good for you and what's not. And being friends with toxic people, do you feel that it's right to just being friends with toxic people? Does it drain your energy, or does it feels like it's just wrong to hang out with them? You know, you're the one who knows what's the best for you. And number 3 is get some positive hobbies, because I know that toxic people won't get you or won't let you to do some positive hobbies. For the example, they will just ask you to hanging out in negative ways, such as going to the club, drinking, talk bad about people's, and etc. And that is not positive hobbies, okay? So I want you to get yourself some positive hobbies, such as, you know, do whatever you like, readings, or maybe you can start hanging out with your family more than your toxic friends, and then, you know, just do me time and just think about what's best for you, or just do whatever you like, okay? Besides of the toxic things, alright? And then number 4 is surround yourself with positive people. You know, toxic people don't want you to grow to be a better person, okay? They want you to stuck to be as the same toxic as them, or maybe more, okay? So that they can be friends with, and they won't feel like I don't have friends to do these things and that things. And what I want you to know is surround yourself with positive people is helping you to grow, be a better person. Trust me, just trust me. For the example, when I start to doing those kind of things like, you know, exercising, going to the gym, or going to the Pilates, at the same time my friends also want to join me, and that is just, I think environment is really important because it just change the way you are. Like if you hanging out with toxic people, you will become toxic, okay? If you hanging out with positive people, it's just you will become as positive as them. That's just how the environment works. And I want you to cut off the toxic people if you want to grow to be a better person, okay? And then lastly, don't be a people pleaser. Please don't. Please reject them, okay? Maybe sometimes we thinking like, I can't do this. They are just too good for me. They're good to me. I can't just like reject them. Oh my god, stop being people pleaser, okay? Stop. Those people aren't care about you. Trust me. Like if you got some occasion, does people think the way you think? No, right? So just reject those toxic traits or whatever and start thinking about yourself, but what's good for yourself, okay? If you don't think that good's for you, then cut them off, okay? That's it. After you change your environment, it's time to work on ourselves. How to be productive is basically how we train ourselves to reach a certain goals and not being lazy. Okay, from tips number 1 is keeping yourself busy is not the same as you being productive. Busy leads to burnout and productive leads to disciplines. And for the example, me being busy, okay, I was like having a lot of things that I need to take care of. I need to do this, homework, like housework or whatever, and it's just stuck in my mind for like hours and I didn't do nothing about it. And then that leads me to burnout. And being productive is, for the example, I know I had a lot of things to do, but I take notes from it and I try to take notes how and when I will do this work. And for the morning, I choose to make some like daily tracker or something, and that really helps me to be productive throughout the day. And productive not only leads you to disciplines but also happiness, because you don't feel as burnt out as you are busy, okay? And number 2 is get out of your comfort zone. For real, this is for real. Okay, I think after we cut those toxic people and those toxic environment, it's time to change, all right? And that changes only you're only going to receive those changes if you are brave enough to get out from your comfort zone. Get out from your comfort zone it means that you have to stop being lazy and try something positive that you want to do, but you're scared of the risk. Okay, tips for me for number 2 is just do it. Just not think about the risk, okay? You want to do it because you want to, okay? Just don't think about the risk or you just being scared of it or you're scared about the results. The thing that you wanted to try is a big impact itself, okay? Maybe sometimes you're going to fail. You're not always going to get what you want, but that's the point. We learned from that mistakes, okay? And I want you to just take some things that you wanted to do, or just do something that you wanted to do, because please don't be a regretful person in the future, okay? Number 3 is also very important. Number 3 is get some moves, like running, jogging, going to the gym, Pilates, yoga, girly things that you like or manly things that you like hikings or whatever. Trust me, it's really going to change your life. It really works not only in your body but also in your mind, because when you work out, those stress are going to fade away maybe just a little bit, but it's going to help you so much then you are not working out. And from my story, because I often work out a lot, so when I stopped working out, I don't feel as productive as I did. Like my life was not really as productive as it did, and really it burns me a lot. It's making me burns out a lot. So I started working out again because I don't want to just work out because I want a nice body, but I want to work out because how it's impact my mental health. For real, working out does impact your mental health a lot, okay? So I want you to start working out, okay? Number 4 is do a positive activity, not negative one. Just like I said in how to cut off toxic people, just cut all of the negative things or negative traits, negative activity or whatever. So I know maybe it's a little bit hard, but you can reduce it little one by one, okay? I know it's going to take time, but it's worth it, trust me. Okay, number 5, consistency is the key to growth, okay? Consistent takes some time. If you want to change to be a better person, to be productive, it takes a lot of time, okay? You need to learn this, you need to fail this. But that's how we grow and never give up, okay? Failure only makes us stronger. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.